This shape was woven from a single rule, repeated over and over. No surface, no clay, just one point, jumping again and again. Mark every place it lands, and a form rises out of empty space.
A jumping point built that?
Yes, one point and one rule made all of it, and the surprise is what it takes to really see it. One rule, a million jumps, and a shape you can walk around. Let's watch a single jumping point fill out a shape, and see why you have to move around it to really know it. Start with a point in space, just 3 numbers. Feed it through a fixed rule, the little recipe of sines and cosines on screen. Out comes a new point, feed that one back in, and you get another.
So it just hops from point to point?
Right, the very same recipe every time, hundreds of thousands of hops. We never join the jumps with lines, we just leave a dot wherever it lands. And slowly those dots pile up into a shape. Here are the first jumps, scattered and bare. But the points never fly off to infinity, and they never fill the whole space. After a short warm-up, they keep returning to the same thin, bounded region, tracing it out.
It's settling onto something.
They settle onto one shape and never leave it. It's a tractor. Seen flat, it looks like a single tangled knot. But watch what happens when we turn it. It opens into layered sheets and hollow curves, threads passing in front and behind.
Oh, flat pictures were hiding half of it.
You only see the real shape by moving around it. Now nudge the handful of numbers in the recipe. The whole form changes, a different 3D cloud each time. Some open and airy, others tight and ribbed.
All of that from changing a few numbers?
And each one only makes sense once it turns. The depth is the whole point. And notice that some parts glow far brighter than others. Those bright regions aren't denser material, they're simply the spots the point lands on most often.
So the glow shows how often it visits?
The brightness is a map of habit, where the rule keeps returning. These aren't random clouds of dots. For these rules, 2 points starting a hair apart can drift out of step surprisingly fast. That's the everyday meaning of chaos. Yet both keep returning to this same bounded shape, instead of escaping off into space. That's the strange part, the rule is completely fixed, but its long path becomes impossible to predict exactly, while it still draws this steady form.
So chaos isn't shapeless?
Unpredictable step by step, yet pinned to a shape, a strange attractor. So one simple rule, and a point with nowhere to settle, weave a shape you can only know by turning it over.
I keep wanting to look behind it.
Some shapes you don't just look at, you have to move around them.